Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the California Golden Bears, taking on a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Bringing it out. It's Griffin. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's complete. Goes out of bounds after a solid game.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
They'll run it to the right side. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Defense swarms them on that 1st down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the run here. Lets it go. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Wide open downfield. The sophomore with great work after the catch.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. And the single back takes the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down after that previous play. Looking to throw here. A screen to the wide receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, that wide receiver screen came close to hitting a seam, but the defense is just flowing to the football too quickly, and they kept him to a short gain.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. Well, they run the ISO play, but the interior O-line just overwhelmed that time.
Yeah, give the defensive line all the credit in the world because they just manhandled this offensive line. They won the line of scrimmage. It's a very simple play. You should be able to, at the very least, get some positive yards here, but not when you lose the battle up front.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. They snap it. The quarterback looking to throw the ball. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. There's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be 1st down. This offense in good position here.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Able to get the ball back, but it could still be a drive killer.
He catches a break here. Ball is on the ground. It ends up bouncing right back to him to avoid a disaster for the offense.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. They're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. And the Golden Bears will have to punt this one away. And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. Comes that LSU offense back onto the field. It's a run to the left. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's running out of time here. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Quick throw to the left. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Cal's offense takes the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Snags the quick throw. Finding space at the 20. You finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
The Golden Bears looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Handoff to the back. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Throw to the corner of the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And the wideout goes in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Cal, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. It's a quick grab. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Handoff from the shotgun. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. This time it's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. That completion sets up a third down play. Back to throw again. The receiver makes the catch. End zone ahead. Touchdown, LSU, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, not right through. With that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner choosing to field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The ball is caught. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
First down here for this offense. They'll run it here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Now it's second down here. Looking for a receiver. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And the Golden Bears pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Powering through a tackle. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
The Golden Bears are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And the Golden Bears with 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw it. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And on the carry, he's heading left. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Golden Bears. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've got a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Looks left and finds his target there. And tackled there by the defense.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Getting set. Here's second down. He's looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. He'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Man, put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver, so it's the instincts and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down a wide receiver for a loss like that.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Looking to throw now on first down. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The Golden Bears line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He's not going to squander this chance.
So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So California's offense back out on the field now. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down play coming up. Play fake, looking to throw. Blitz and a quick sack.
Chris, what a shot, right? Come to an LSU game and you see a defensive lineman overwhelm an offensive lineman and come up with a big sack. When was the last time you didn't see LSU have defensive linemen who can make life difficult for quarterbacks and offensive linemen? Because I can't. They always have big boys who are athletic to make life difficult in that backfield.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Decides not to fair catch it, but he is tackled immediately. A gutsy move, but didn't produce much. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st down, it's play action. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Hands it off on the counter. They picked up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And here's the handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield near the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses it. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down and 10 from the 27. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
That completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Keeping it on the ground here. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. It's no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Quarterback making some changes at the line. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, LSU.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. 4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. And what I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. First play of the drive now, coming up from the 29. First down, looking to throw the football. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. On the move now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Tries to get it to the running back. Finds his man. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here. We got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
And the Golden Bears will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The defense scoops it up. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? At the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
How about that for this defense? I don't know about you. moves this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble and shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. A short completion at the tight end. They'll bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Woods. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down. The Golden Bears looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. And the pass is incomplete on the final play of the third quarter. Final quarter coming up. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's an out route, the catch made. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The receiver grabs it, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
That completion makes it second and medium. Looking to throw again. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get you want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Offense flinching before the snap. That will cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. One of those critical third down plays coming up. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It will cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Breaks loose at the 40. What a catch and run by the sophomore there.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. The offensive coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Pre-snap motion from the offense. He'll hand it off. Fights off the defender.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Tries the right with a quick throw.
Boy, these defensive backs are completely locked in. 3rd down, the defense stays disciplined in zone coverage and knocks that one down.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Now mark this at the 15. Cal's offense takes the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught quickly. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out in the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught by the receiver. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And now the handoff. Fights off a defender. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Pressure moment for the quarterback. We'll see if he can stay calm and collected. Down a score late in the game. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Cal.
Chris, how about that execution? Great throw by the quarterback. The receiver does his job and then takes it into the end zone. And now we've got an interesting situation here. Late in the game in a playoff, you kick the extra point to tie this up, or you go for two to potentially take the lead.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble. Throws it to the right. Wide open downfield. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big gain.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down for the 14.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
LSU has moved into the red zone. And they'll go right back to him on first down. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the handoff.
Well,
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Well, it all really comes down to this right now, Chris. You know, you're already in field goal range. You have a chance to maybe work a little bit closer. But let's face it, this defense, they're shooting those gaps. They're trying to come up with a loss of yardage, maybe trying to rip the ball out. Offense has to be incredibly smart with their play call and make sure you align that kicker where he's very comfortable to potentially hitting this game-winning field goal.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Touchdown, LSU. They take the lead in the final minute.
Just so impressed by this offense and the way they've executed throughout most of this day. Now with the game on the line, they deliver and give them the go-ahead score. There's enough time, though, on the clock. Your defense is going to have to go out there and make some plays to be able to win this game.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Here's the snap. The quarterback drops back. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
It comes down to this in this playoff game, fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for a late deep shot. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a first and goal. What a play.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for 6. And that one is incomplete in the end zone.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. On third down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Now time for one final play that obviously has to go into the end zone to see if they can tie it up.
Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Looking to throw for the first down. throwing for his running back. And the pass is incomplete as time runs out.